What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back to Expression Culture, here with me, Gareth the Honda Guru, and shortly by my good friend Richard. I won't actually be there, but as I explained in a previous video, we've only done one so far, I won't always be there. Obviously we work different kinds of hours, so it's difficult for me to always be there. Sadly, I didn't manage to get in any of the mechanical work that he's done over the 3 days that he was working on the car. Sadly, like I said, I was working, and it was also my honeymoon. Not honeymoon, it was also my wedding anniversary on the first day that he started to do it. So I didn't actually manage to film any of this. This is all filmed by himself or his partner Charlie. So they've tried really hard. I'm quite happy with the footage they've done, especially for their first time doing something like this. So what he's actually done is he's done all the mechanical work that needs to be done ready in time for the MOT. Apart from I bought him some I-vtec Camber bolts for the front hubs, supplied through Talk GT, but you can also get that at Dyno Days Performance Parts through Danny. And he's also bought some Integra rear camber adjustment arms. The reason he hasn't fitted these is because he's going for an alignment later on, once the car's been MOT'd. So that'll be in another video, hopefully. The car was meant to be MOT'd by now. Sadly, his MOT tester didn't turn up on the day that he had it booked, so that didn't happen, which is a shame, but also gives him more time to do more work. So next up, you're going to see Richard and Charlie doing all the mechanical work on the Integra, and then I will catch you guys at the end of the video and say what's happening next. Hope you enjoy.
Hi guys, so welcome to day one of the strip down. Gonna just walk around the car now and explain what I'm about to do, and then hopefully show you once it's all stripped as well. So here we are, the car's all sitting. I've taken all the wheels off, so it's all good to go, just up in the air. So today we're going to be splitting the front hubs, so removing the hub nut, taking all the disc and the caliper off, and then once the hub's all off, they're going to be sent away to get the lower arm bushes replaced. I don't know if you can see that there. So it's that bush that I'm just going to get replaced. That's the roll center adjusters that you saw in the previous video. Once that's done, the strut will come out, the suspension strut, and then I will put the new springs on the new struts that I've got, and then put her all back together. So waiting for some more parts from Honda, should be here Wednesday, so we're going to pick those up and then we can get her all back together. And then same on the other side, as you can see, so we're doing the same thing. And moving on to the rear, so you see the suspension shocks, they'll have to all come out, so I'll be taking those off today, and also stripping down the rear brakes as well. So enjoy. So just a bit of a progress update for you all. Got one side all done, so you can see the suspension is out, caliper's resting up there, drive shaft's off. We'll probably put new bushes on the lower arms as they are starting to crack, so if I'm doing everything else, I may as well do that as well. So that side's all done. Here's the old hub, old removed, and my lovely apprentice on the other side, just taking apart that one. Okay, so we're getting there now. You can see the front's all stripped, so front hubs both sides. You can see the bushes were very much past their best, very split and knackered. lower arms, we took those off as well. As you can see, the bushes are starting to crack. So whilst I've got it all stripped, I may as well do those too. Just the situation on the car, there's the fronts. So just supporting the dry shaft there so it don't fall out of the roller on the other end in the CV joint. So that's all done. Next we'll move on to the rears. So all the rear brakes will be stripped apart and then remove the suspension shock there. Same on the other side. And then that'll be it until we get some new parts. Final update for today for you. Everything's stripped. So there's all the front end, all the brakes, front and rear shocks, and the front shocks and the rears as well. So productive day today. I've just covered up the dry shafts there, so that's all sitting nicely. Just tuck the brake caliper up there for now. And moving on to the rears. As you can see, everything's stripped off, so the discs are all out. The caliper's still in place. I haven't disconnected the brake line or anything. So next, get all the brakes, get all the brakes on. So that'll be all good. Shock absorbers out as well. So to get at that, I'd strip all the rear boot out as well. Quite encouraging actually. No major rust points either, which is always really good, well, apart from this little bit here, but that's nothing major. It's always really good to see, especially on a Japanese import, when you start taking all the carpet and the trims off, that there's no nasty hidden surprises. So that's all good there. That's where the rear shock's bolted through. Look, they come with a strut brace from Standard, which I didn't know, so that's all good. So same on the other side. So that's all the work done for today. That's all the trims that I took out. Look, excuse my hand. So yeah, like I say, that's all the work done for today. Just excuse my dirty, sweaty look at the moment. Massive shout out to Charlie in the corner over there, hiding. She done the bulk of the work, to be fair to her. I was just guiding her through it and giving her a helping hand here and there. But yeah, we're all ready to go. Get the new bits on. Check out Expression Culture for all the latest updates. They'll be coming that way. And big shout out to Gareth once again for posting all this on his page. Does mean a lot. And yeah, like I say, to get this all logged and blogged properly as well. So I really do appreciate that. A shout out to him. And yeah, we'll see you on the next video. See you later. Give him a wave. Bye folks. Hello everyone. So today's update for you. Just built up the suspension. It's got the new springs fitted to the shocks. So they are looking all lovely, ready to go. And then next job we'll get all the rear end built up. I'm still waiting on some of the bushes and stuff to come for the front lower arms. And then hopefully by Friday they should all be here, and then we'll get it all back together. So stay tuned for the next instalment. Okay, morning everyone. So today is hopefully the last day of rebuild. As you can see, we're all prepped. We've got the tent. So hopefully if the weather does take a turn for the worse and become a typical British summer, we are prepared. So yeah, car's all ready to go. So rear end is already all built up. As you can see, we've got the new RPB discs in place and the Ferodo Racing pads. So that's all ready to go. New shock absorbers and springs in the rear. You can see the GT fast road springs fitted there. So they're all nicely fitted and in place. So the rear end's all done. It's all good to go. So mostly we're on the front end today. That's how it is at the minute. So there's just the drive shaft sitting there. We've got all the lower arms to rebuild, front hubs to put back, and the new suspension shocks. Put the caliper back on, as you can see there. So that's all being redone today, both sides. Here's the new hub, or new bottom arm bushes. They've been pressed into the hubs, so they're all ready to go. and also the poly bushes as well. They've been fitted to the rear of the lower arms there. Just waiting on these ones to come in, so hopefully DHL will deliver those today. They are en route apparently, so fingers crossed it all goes to plan. Massive thank you to my good friend Simon. He's done all the lower arm bushes in the hubs for me, and he's also pressed in these new poly bushes into the lower arms, and also lent me his tent because, like I said earlier, the lovely British summer is probably going to be against us today. So massive thank you to Simon, and stay tuned for more updates. Okay, so just a quick update for you. Offside front, driver's side is as built up as we can do for now. Everything is loosely bolted together. I'll do the final tightening torques and everything once I get the lower arms, which, as you can see, I'm still waiting for, because the hub is moving around at the moment, so I can't fully tighten everything up. So new suspension struts in with the springs and the new discs and pads, all nicely done. Okay, so there we are. That is today finished. It's all fully rebuilt. So got the new discs and pads in with all the new springs and pins. Suspension struts are all fitted, and the new poly bushes as well. The poly bushes did turn up in the end, which was good. Got those pressed in, got them all fitted, and also the new lower arm ball joints. Very fun getting the lower arm to fit to the bottom of the hub. Had to push it down quite a lot. Next thing to do, brake fluid change. I'll do that tomorrow. You joined me on day 3. So yesterday we got everything rebuilt, as you saw from the previous videos. So it's just brake fluid change left to do today. Unfortunately, my MOT tester that I did book it in with hasn't really turned up today, so the MOT won't be going ahead as planned, but we can still finish the car off, give it a little drive, make sure everything's all good. But I just wanted to show you these this morning because they're not being fitted just yet, but they will be very soon. So just big thank you to Gareth. He actually bought these camber bolts for me off from Torque Parts, and they're the I-vtec camber bolts. So they'll be going in the front hubs when I get the wheel alignment done. And also as well, he turned up for me the other day. Going to be fitting these rear camber arms. There we go. So we've got some Integra rear camber arms to be fitted as well. So you can see you've got the 2 nuts either end. This just adjusts either end of the bar, so you can have some camber adjustment on the rear there. And then these camber bolts, they'll give us some camber adjustment on the front as well. So yeah, we'll get that booked in for a wheel alignment, get those refitted as well. We'll get those fitted, I should say, and then go from there. So then that'll be the last thing to do on the car, and then after that it's just enjoy it for a little bit until more updates come. So, like I say, day 3, back over mum and dad's to finish off. Just a brake fluid change to do today, and then I'll clean up all the wheels, give them a nice little wash down and a polish, get those fitted, just take the car down the road, make sure there's no nasty knocks or bangs, and it all drives as it should. So we'll go from there. Hey guys, as you can see, we're just taking out the old fluid that was in the reservoir. So the colour of that, it's quite dark in colour. That looks a bit like apple juice. Brake fluid should be a lot clearer, should be more yellow. and I don't really want to pump that through all the brake lines whilst I'm bleeding it, so take most of that out. You don't want to take out too much, otherwise it will start to draw air into the reservoir. So I've taken most of it out, top it up with fresh fluid, and then open up the brakes on the calipers and bleed it through. So new fluid just going in. I don't know if you can see the colour of that, but that's a lot clearer, so that's how it should be. So there we go.
Welcome back, boys and girls. Hope you've enjoyed this little episode that we've done together with Richard and Charlie. Thank you very much, Charlie and Richard, for putting that footage together for me. So yeah, like Richard said in the clips, he's now got to get an MOT, which was delayed, as we've already explained. So next stage will be getting the car MOT'd, which I'm going to hopefully be there for, and this to be able to film, as long as he films it, books it for a day that I'm not working. I'll be on the next video. It may also have the fast road set up that he's going to have done. He's looking to take it quite a journey away. He was really saying he was going to go to a company in Donington to get it done, which is quite a considerable difference from Cambridgeshire. I've suggested 2 other companies in the sort of like Northampton area. Northampton Motorsport, I'm hoping he takes it to, because I know one of the guys there, not very closely, but I do know him a little bit through like Instagram and the old Honda days. So hopefully he decides to take it there and gets that booked in there, and hopefully I can come along on that as well and film that for the series. So thank you for sticking around. Hope you've enjoyed it all. I'm hoping he's going to do a lot more to the Integra this year, but I can understand if he doesn't, because he's spent quite a lot of money on it now. But if he does, we will add it to the series, and hopefully this will be an ongoing thing as he does more and everything like that, and we can share it with the community. That'd be cool. I really would like that. Obviously the DC5 Integra is such an iconic car. It's very popular in the Honda scene, so having the ability to have that sort of content shared on my channel is a privilege, and I'm really, really, really happy with Charlie and Richard that they've chosen me to share their little journey on the car. Their car is actually this Integra was actually the first car I ever reviewed on the channel, which because I didn't originally intend to do any car reviews, but he asked nicely. So stick around, boys and girls. If you could subscribe if you haven't done already, like, share, comment. Comment's the biggest thing for me. I love to interact with people, and obviously YouTube isn't the greatest thing at giving me all the notifications of everyone subscribing and stuff like that, and you don't actually see a lot of the people liking your video. So commenting is the best way to interact with me, and I love to interact with my followers. Even if you don't follow me, I love to interact. To some of the keyboard warriors that like to put negative comments, I won't reply. I'll just delete you. There's too much negativity in the world as it is for that crap. So guys and girls, I know I'm yabbering on a little bit here. I will see you in the next video. Peace out. Bye bye. I've just done a Cowabunga Car Diaries exit there. Whoopsie. See you in the next one.